Hey guys, welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 133.
Alright guys, thanks for joining us here at Little Big Podcast. We're pleased to have you watching. We're going to go ahead and kick off with our usual things this week. We have some art, then we have some levels, and then we have lots of community news. So stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and start right now.
Alright, first up for the art, we have Haro Patrick JV's definition of himself. Next, we have Zach's Planking Sackboy. Then we have LBP2 Stars Toy Story drawings.
Then we have Extreme Sackboy's LB Podcast every week. Then Kyle Davis's The Muppets, which I might add, very well done. I can definitely see these happening. And then Devin Spell's Little Big Horror and 1998P's Collage.
Alright, so we had some really good art this week. And if you want your art featured, send it to littlebigpodcasters@gmail.com.
Make sure you
attach
include
your art. Yeah,
attach Make sure that you
art.
include it in the email, and then make sure you include the word art somewhere in the email so we can search it and keep track of it and tag it and all that great stuff.
Right.
So.
On to the levels. First up, we have Sunlander by Extreme Sackboy.
Now, I've got to admit, I'm a huge sucker for these Moonlander type games.
Anything like this we will play, and it's like, oh, it's so much fun.
It's just something challenging and simple and fun to play for me, so I absolutely love playing these. So when I got the email about it, I was like, okay, this is I'm definitely gonna play it. And then when I played it, it was outstanding. It was a little different take because it was Sunlander instead of Moonlander, so it had
different
some
colors,
different maps, and different colors. And then it definitely had a completely awesome soundtrack.
Right. Yeah, they actually recreated some electronic dance sounding music, and it was really cool sounding because, they did it with the tools in the game, and it sounded legit still. So
I am still convinced that version sounds better than the actual version.
Yeah, that does sound really, really good. So props on that.
All right, next up we have Paris is for Lovers by Tobbs N08. Now, we're not even going to say what this looks like because I know a lot of you are like-minded, and you already know
that this looks like Sly Cooper. It looks like Sly Cooper. I mean, we can't help it. It just looks like that. The style of it, the shape of the little buildings and stuff that he used, really, really cool level, and it looks like Sly Cooper. So we had to pick it. I mean,
of course, yeah. So there were a lot of neat platforming challenges to it. A lot of there were like spotlights, and then if you stepped on it, it wouldn't trigger a bounce pad just in time for you to fall to your death, and all sorts of great stuff. So it wasn't just easy swinging platforming. There were a lot of cool little traps to it that you had to avoid, and it was just at a cool feel, at a very unique kind of. I don't really know how to describe it. It almost kind of felt like Little Big Planet 1, but with like that polish of Little Big Planet 2 on it.
Right, yeah, it was really good. Like, it did use the mechanics from Little Big Planet 2, but it was sort of the gameplay style of Little Big Planet 1.
It felt
so
really
cool.
well done. So definitely a good job on that. He has another level out that we didn't feature, but it was really good. And then that one actually leads to another. It's 2 parts. So
2 parts.
Make sure you play both of them. Follow the little level link at the end.
Alright, next up we have Angel, The Last Dance by Material Boy. And this was a solid level. It was really good. Kind of sad, though. Or movie, sorry. It was a really good movie. Kind of sad, but it was really, really neat at the same time.
Yeah, and we're not even going to sit here and completely tell you what the story's about just because it was really good. And it's hard to describe, I guess, the emotion that's behind it. Like, you can't just sit here and, project the same happenings from the movie to you guys.
Right, but so you can go and watch it with
definitely
LBP.
Go watch it. Yeah, it was very worthwhile. And at first I was kind of like, I don't really know.
But then it was just like really, really
I didn't
good.
Pick up on it at first, but
they did well. So
definitely really good job. Go play
it
or watch it. I guess that would be so.
Right, now a special note, all 3 of the levels we picked this week were sent in to us, and if you want your level to be featured, then send it in and include level somewhere in there. Please, 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 we ask you to add pictures and an lbp.me link and a short description to the email so we can, figure out.
We don't have time to play every single level, so being able to get a good preview, a good synopsis of it, to see if it's something fun that's still fun to play or something that's definitely, worth showcasing, getting out there. So thanks for all of those emails. They were definitely worth it. And by the way, if you're not a level creator, kind of like we are, definitely send us emails of other people's levels too. You might have a really good friend whose level's completely undiscovered.
Right.
And just do that for them.
Yeah, we do aim for a little bit undiscovered levels. So anything under 1,000 plays, if you think it's really good, send it in and we'll check it out.
All right, very cool. Now we have some news. So the Toy Story kit is now out. You can see our playthroughs on our YouTube channel, LittleBigPodcast.com. and looks great. We played through all 9 of the levels for you guys, so you can kind of get a preview of it before you buy it. Then the Toy Story Costume Kit 1 came out, I guess, last week, not this past week, but the week before that, and that came with Buzz and Rex and Slink and Ham. And then this week, coming out this Tuesday and Wednesday for you guys in the PlayStation Store, will be Woody, Jesse, Prospector, Stinky Pete, and Zurg. So very awesome next costume kit coming out, and then the one after that will be some Toy Story 3 characters.
Right,
so
and Zurg, just for the record, Zurg has the coolest gun in Little Big Planet.
He has the coolest
amazing
teeth as well.
Yeah, the teeth are pretty cool too. It's like grills.
One thing that I noticed, this is completely random, but Buzz Lightyear's teeth still glow. Like, I was playing Back Scratch's Limbo level, and when we were going through there, if I smiled real big, you could see that his teeth still lit up.
Yeah, it's quite funny. And also, just a side note, Limbo levels are picking up really good in Little Big Planet, and we actually had one sent in, had quite a few plays, and we just featured one last week, but it's by Bruce the Jam. If you have time, check it out. I'll add a link in the description.
Alright, very cool. So, one rare DLC piece that's out right now is the Perseid Meteor Shower DLC costume, and that is out for free on the PlayStation Store until this coming week.
I think so.
Go grab it this weekend, or you'll miss out on
it's really cool.
Costume.
And it's like animated or something.
Yeah, what's way cooler than the costume is the actual meteor shower. Now, some of you guys, I don't mean to laugh at you, but some of you wrote in and said, where can I watch it? Is this on TV?
It's everywhere. You can just look up in the sky.
Just go outside sometime at night, and especially if you're in North America, and you'll be able to see the Perseid meteor shower. It's huge. It's awesome. And, if you've never seen a meteor or shooting star before, then definitely go outside and watch it.
Streets across the sky.
It's
so cool.
Space is definitely pretty huge.
Yeah.
And watching it for
massive.
a few hours will definitely kind of make you shrink in size.
Yeah, it's really cool. So if you have the time, go out there, watch it. It's going on this weekend, I think. You'll be able to see stuff.
That was our little
Friday
plug.
night's the peak.
That was our little plug for Universal happenings right there.
Yeah, we're getting paid by the universe to advertise the Perseid meteor shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something like that.
Alright, so LBP2 blog has a couple of cool videos from the LBPC community meet, and they were able to interview Spaff and John. I think it was Lockstitch and Compra MC were able to interview Spaff and John, and they have some cool videos up there on their blog, so definitely go check that out.
Yes, so that was really cool. And finally, almost, we had the Move Kit. It has 11 trophies in it. No gold or platinum, but it does have a lot of bronze and silver trophies. So make sure you pick that up. It comes out this September. And that does include some levels and some creation tools.
Right.
So
and this is going to be a paid pack, so it won't be too much. I'm guessing probably $9-10,
something like that.
It won't be like 60 or anything.
Now the
crazy.
cool thing about this is it's going to introduce like a whole new type of game into Little Big Planet. It's going to be really interesting. Can't wait for people to get their hands on it. Well, literally get their hands on it, and it's going to be really cool.
All right, so our final piece of news is John Beach is still kayaking away, and he's left just this past Monday, so he's on the river now, ocean, whatever. He's on the water for 5 days now, and he's already had quite a few awesome experiences that he's tweeted about.
Kinds of randomness.
So if you're not following, follow at Johnny B on Twitter. We'll put the link down in the description as usual, and he'll be logging his kayak adventures. And he's a pretty legit dude, so definitely check him out and support his thing. He's kayaking around the entire United Kingdom for a fundraiser for Games Aid. So you can check out his website, MediaMolecule.com/John, and there you can find the donate button to go donate to the charity.
Yeah, now also a little fun fact. I wrote into him, his bio was, "I'm mad, I tell you, mad." And I'm like, you know what? His bio should really be, "I'm on a kayak." So props to him for changing it to, "I'm on a kayak."
That's brilliant.
It made my heart all warm and fuzzy feeling on the inside.
Well,
it was really funny.
Good luck to that crazy man.
Yes.
And we hope you make it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this ever, but
He
if
is
you
gonna
get
make
if you
it.
get
You're gonna
bored
make it,
on the
bro.
open ocean, just break out your cell phone and
watch us.
watch us. Yeah.
We'd really appreciate
Just kidding.
it.
Don't drop in the water. And yeah, so that's all the news we have for you guys this week. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and iTunes. Check us out all over the place. If you can't find us somewhere, that'd be pretty surprising. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Almost.
You can find us on most video aggregator websites.
Aggravator.
So, aggravator. We're aggravated with all these video websites. We're done.
Or something like that. Also, contact us at LBPodcast on Twitter, LittleBigPodcasters@gmail.com. Send us in your art, levels, comments, feedback. turkey sandwiches. We really don't care. Just send us something. We would really appreciate it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Austin.
I'm Daniel.
And we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Adios.